two major names in the e-commerce world, but only one can take your business to the next level. Which one really delivers? On one side, we have Builder.ai, the platform promising app creation for everyone. And on the other, the veteran Magento, trusted by established online stores worldwide. We're putting them side by side through real-world tests, customization, scalability, price, ease of use, and more. Let's skip the marketing hype and talk about how these platforms actually stack up. We'll score each category so by the end you'll know who truly comes out on top. And trust me, the winner might surprise you. Let's get into it. So we're gonna look at both of these across a few categories. Here's the plan: price, customization, speed to launch, security and maintenance, ecosystem and integrations, and oh yeah, who they're even for. Sounds good, let's roll. First up, price. Builder.ai works on a pay-as-you-go setup, so you're literally just paying for what you use. No sketchy hosting or surprise costs popping up later, and for small businesses especially, that's honestly such a relief. Just a heads up though, if you want the absolute top-tier features, you might have to shell out a bit more. Now Magento says, hey, I'm open source and I'm free, sort of. Yeah, downloading Magento doesn't cost you anything, but honestly, if you can't code, you're going to need a developer plus cover hosting, maintenance, all of that adds up. So in practice, it's not as cheap as it sounds. Gotta give this round to Builder.ai, especially if you're budget conscious. Alright, customization. Builder.ai has a pretty neat selection of drag-and-drop templates and a component marketplace, so tweaking your app is pretty straightforward. Now, if you're one of those folks who needs absolute control at the code level, that's where it can feel a bit restrictive. Flip to Magento and it's a totally different story: total flexibility. Like anything you can imagine, you can probably build it. There's a massive extension ecosystem too. Only catch, it really does assume you have some developer chops or you're paying someone who does. For pure no-limits customization, Magento takes this one hands down. So let's talk speed to launch. How fast can you actually get up and running? With Builder.ai, you could have your app live in a matter of days. No coding, no headaches, just sign up, build, launch. The only trade-off here is that you might not be able to tinker with every tiny backend detail. Magento, on the other hand, well, if you're in a rush, good luck. It can be insanely powerful, but getting everything just right takes a lot of time, especially if you want it tailored to your business. Easy win for Builder.ai in the speed department. Oh, and here's something cool or weirdly impressive. The average Magento site, it has more than 20 extensions installed. I mean, that's a lot happening behind the scenes. On to security and maintenance. With Builder.ai, all the heavy lifting is handled for you. Updates, patches, ongoing maintenance done. That's awesome for anyone who doesn't want to stay up till 2 a.m. because something broke. Only thing is, if you need super specific transparency or custom security for, say, a regulated industry, it's a bit of a black box. Meanwhile, Magento puts you in the driver's seat. Full control if you want to host it yourself and a big community backing you up. But yeah, you're also 100% on the hook for making sure it's patched, updated, and locked down. Unless you're into that kinda responsibility, Builder.ai feels like the safer bet for most people. Let's dive into ecosystem and integrations. Builder.ai comes with pre-built modules you can plug in for, the usual stuff: payments, shipping, basic analytics. Nothing wrong with that, but Magento? The ecosystem is ridiculous: thousands of extensions and a developer community that can probably answer nearly any question. The only downside is the extension quality can be all over the place, but if you love options, Magento is definitely the winner here. And finally, who it's for. Builder.ai really goes after business owners, startups, and those non-tech founders who want results without having to Google every single coding error. So if you're a developer type who wants to get in the weeds, you might bump into some limits. Magento, instead, is the playground for developers and big enterprises, anyone who's got super complex needs, lots of custom requirements, and the patience to crack into its learning curve. Honestly, the audience split here is pretty clear: different strokes for different folks. If you lay out all these categories side by side, you really start to see the contrast. Builder AI shines when it comes to price, speed, and hassle-free maintenance, but Magento just dominates when customization and integrations are key. So here's my take: if you want to launch fast, you don't want to touch code, and you want that peace of mind, Builder, AI is seriously hard to beat. But if you need something that's custom, complex, and you or your team have the dev skills to back it up, Magento is still the heavyweight champ for flexibility. Horses for courses, right? If you found this breakdown helpful and you want more tech showdowns like this, yeah, just give us a follow for even more honest, no-fluff insights.